This is going to be sweet. I've been looking forward to this game for a long time.
When I first saw the teaser, wasn't really interested.
Really?
So this is going to be interesting for me.
Choices. So, oh wow. Just checking things out.
Oh yeah.
It won't let me back out of this screen though. I assume circle is to back out. Do I actually have to highlight back? There is no cursor on the screen. Am I stuck? Am I seriously stuck already? We just got started. I have nothing here. Oh, there we go. Volume, sound effects. You want subtitles on?
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, because sometimes you can't really understand what they're saying.
Some games, yeah, sometimes. Alright, I'm gonna hit play. Here we go.
Alright.
Oh.
Oh, that's
three
cool.
save files. Okay. Okay, here we go. Oh boy.
I don't know if that's a good thing. They give you a warning before you play the game.
The Walking Dead did the same thing.
That's a game developer I've never seen before.
Captain's log, stardate 57931.4.
Yeah, you were right about the subtitles.
Crew is restless. After spending too many months piecing our ship back together, we're finally about to venture out on a new mission.
Yeah, it's a good thing. I can barely hear it.
The crew isn't letting this unprecedented ion storm slow them down. They're ready for something different. I know I am. Perhaps more than any of them. Fortunately, nothing ever stays the same. It's entropy, the nature of the universe. Change is inevitable. And while entropy says order gives way to chaos, in this case, change is good. Our new first officer is en route to the Resolute. Jara Rydek. I know she'll bring a welcome dose of new blood to the crew.
Oh, what's going on? R2.
Thanks.
No problem.
I'm not great with flying. But these little shuttles are the worst.
You don't like flying. And yet, you joined Starfleet.
There's a reason I'm not
Who
a
couldn't
pilot.
see that one
You should
coming?
try it sometime.
Sorry, I'm a little anxious.
I hadn't noticed.
I'm on my way to my first assignment. When we get to the starbase, I'm transferring on to the Resolute.
So am I.
It won't be easy for Jara to step in at the 11th hour like this.
Oh man.
She's half the officer I knew she could
What's
become
that?
when she was a
Oh,
cadet
just
at
the
Starfleet
visuals.
Academy. She'll be
Very
the
cool.
answer this ship needs right
This kind of game isn't for everybody, you know. It's 90% watching a movie and 10% playing a game.
Nova class? What is that, a steam runner? Centaur.
Oh. Okay. Cool.
You can actually control. That's cool.
What's this?
A starbase on the very edge of Federation space. Long way from home now.
Oh, cool.
Wow.
Right?
Commander? I'm not usually such a nervous wreck, by the way. I actually did well at the academy.
Oh yeah?
Maybe you've heard of the Torvalin test?
Sounds familiar.
It's a tactical simulator that makes the Kobayashi Maru look like a picnic on Pintaris 5. Anyway, I finished in the top 20. Not just in my class. I mean, all time. In the history of the academy.
Really? That's quite impressive.
Thank you. It was tough. But you know, I set my mind to it and it paid off.
Sorry, I'm supposed to be letting you put some input in here on what choices you think we should make. I'll try to do better.
Please place your hand here.
Alright.
Hold it there for a few seconds. Welcome, Commander Rydek.
Wait, you're Jara Rydek? You absolutely crushed the Torvalin test. You finished in what, like the top 3?
That would be me.
Now I'm really... It's an honor to meet you, Commander. Sorry, I didn't realize before. I just
Square.
came off the shuttle and was glad to be on solid ground.
Well, now you know. Keep your eyes and ears open and you might pick up on things.
I believe Commander Ermot is expecting you. He's in the concourse just ahead.
See you on the Resolute.
Poor ensign.
Right. Find Commander Ermot. Okay.
Good looking
You run?
starbase.
So, oh hey, left trigger brings up, you know, where all the interactable stuff is. That's kind of cool. Trying to, is there a run button? Circle? No, no, no. There doesn't. Oh, here we go.
I remember my briefing. Commander Ermot is a Bolian, so I'm looking for someone with blue skin.
Someone with blue skin. Oh, I see him.
There.
Let me just go around here this way. Oh, should I interact with any of this stuff? You want me to?
Oh yeah.
Alright, well, I'll just go around from left to right, I guess.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm just... Well, I'm not sure where my departure dock is. The Resolute's gonna leave without me.
Look here. The Resolute is leaving from this dock.
Huh, you're right. Nerves must be getting to me.
Thanks.
Thanks so much, Commander.
Okay. Oh, I guess we probably don't want to take the turbo lift.
No.
Excuse me. Have you seen a Bolian around here?
Yes, sir. Right back there, near the replicator.
Ah.
Now
there
that's
it is.
cool.
Thank you.
Happy to help, Commander.
What?
That you actually talk to somebody and you ask, you know, where he's at, and the character actually points you in the right direction.
I'll replicate myself a meal once I'm on board.
Anything else I can interact with in here? Yeah.
Ooh.
Starbase 128 has 4 docks.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Yeah, excuse me. We should probably be trying to keep an eye on the time so we don't go over an hour.
Welcome to the edge of the galaxy, Commander Rydek. I'm Commander Jan Ermont, Operations Officer on the Resolute. Commander,
Oh dear.
I hope there wasn't too much trouble getting here. This storm isn't making anything easy for us right now. I know conditions
Triangle.
are less than ideal at the moment.
It was perfectly fine. No trouble at all.
You cool?
Yep.
We're grateful you were able to come fill our first officer vacancy at such short notice. From everything I've
What do you
read,
think of this so
everything
far?
I've heard, we're lucky you were available to us.
It's nice. I like the
I'm
visuals.
loving this so far. What should I say?
To our local research vessel.
X.
Oh.
I'll do my best to live up to expectations.
Oh, I'm sure you'll do just fine. And if I can help in any way, just let me know.
Dude.
The USS Resolute. She may not look like much compared to the bigger ships, but as far as science vessels go, she can more than hold her own. And she doesn't look so bad considering 6 months ago she was nearly cracked in half, venting plasma, fighting for her life.
It was an accident?
The equipment malfunctioned. An accident suggests fault, but no one's to blame. It was a planned test, but the warp core was pushed beyond its limits.
Not a bad
It
looking ship.
destabilized the dilithium, there was a runaway reaction, and the warp
I like it.
formed.
Don't we
We
have
thought
that
could
ship
reach a
in Star
higher
Trek
resonant
Online?
frequency.
I think so.
It was more than she could handle. Cost us our first officer and 22 of our crew. At the end of the day, we're all responsible for each other. That's
Triangle?
what I mean,
Triangle.
Star
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't even begin to imagine what that must have been like for you. I'm so sorry for your loss.
Thank you. It does weigh heavy. There are some things you can't forget.
How's the crew now, or did you lose anyone else?
Did you lose anyone else?
Did you lose anyone close to you?
Too many. And to that I'll just say, you have big shoes to fill. Listen, I realize you've known Captain Solano for quite some time. And I'm glad you're ready to bring your best. But I should warn you that when the captain announced you would be the new first officer, there were those who felt it was a mistake, that he should have promoted from within. So you might want to tread lightly at first,
I can earn their trust?
until they come to value your contributions as much as he does.
Yes.
Trust is earned, and it sounds like I have my work cut out for me. But I plan on winning them over.
I don't doubt that. I just figured it was better to know what you were walking into.
Of course.
Starfleet has assigned us a high-priority mission to the Hotari region. I'll let the captain brief you on board.
Should we want to check out that options real quick right now?
Will we be mission ready
Sure.
in time?
Coming off as humble, showing empathy for the crew. Okay. Nice. Okay, cool. That's kind of neat.
So there's. Yeah.
I guess every time we meet somebody, yeah. Let's see. Oh, whoops. I guess there aren't any other people that we've met so far. Okay.
They have every intention.
That's
The crew
cool.
has been working around the
Yeah.
clock to get the ship ready. There's
I like
still
that
so
it
much
paused
to
the
do.
game too. I guess we'll just kind of keep going until, you know, it feels like a logical stopping point. Okay.
Yeah.
A little bit of interactability there, that's fun. Ew.
Stuck. I got just the thing.
Find the plasma torch. Hypo spanner. Well, it must be this doohickey. Cool. am I supposed to do here? Oh, I bet I'm supposed to, like, keep that centered. Okay.
That's cool. Ew.
Well, we're gonna need a new flux capacitor here.
And that...
What? What am I supposed to... Oh, I'm hitting the wrong button.
is that?
So I might do a few episodes of this and like maybe have a different person on for each one. I don't know. What do you think?
I thought the thing was totally fried.
It depends on who you can find that's available.
Nice work, Carter.
Nothing to it, Neely.
And not a moment too soon. The boss wants us down in engineering. Like, now.
Ooh, a trill.
I guess we're going to engineering. Yeah, now it tells me how to run.
Good to see her fully operational again.
Cool.
And if she breaks, just fix her.
Which way did she go?
Hmm.
Here we go.
Engineer.
I heard the new XO just arrived. Won't be long before we get underway. I just hope whatever Chovak called us down for, it's something good. I can never tell with him. I'd rather not end up degousing plasma.
We can handle
Orders are
anything?
orders.
Hanging upside down.
Orders are orders? Okay.
Orders are orders, Neely. You know what they say? There are no small missions. Every expedition has a purpose.
Even if we don't know what it is yet. Looks like we got here before.
Lieutenant Commander Chovak.
We were just looking for you, Commander.
Petty Officers Ed Solar, Diaz. I was beginning to think you would be late. We are all hands on deck right now, which means if you are not at your post at the appointed time, I do not have someone to replace you. A point I have been forced to
almost
make
is
to Petty
not
Officer
late.
Ed Solar on repeated occasions.
Commander Chovak, isn't it true that if we were almost late, it categorically means that we were not late?
That is correct, Mr. Diaz.
I mean, if anything, Ed Solar and I are following the schedule to the letter.
Yes, perhaps I should adjust the schedule accordingly.
Oh.
So, I don't suppose you wanted us
So
down
Vulcan.
here to check in before we go off duty?
Equip yourselves in EV suits to work on the exterior of the hull. I need you to tune the structural integrity field for optimal performance. The subspace distortions and ionic interference we are experiencing are preventing the proper calibration. But this ship must be ready to depart shortly, despite the storm. The precise nature of these disturbances are not fully understood.
You sound
But
worried?
many systems have been affected by
Yeah.
the wide band of emissive activity.
How concerned should we be about the storm? Are you worried?
Vulcans do not worry. We
I
calculate
knew
the
that was
variables
coming.
and take appropriate precautions to mitigate the risk. Right now, that entails making critical preparations, because long-range sensors show that these disturbances will be more severe at our destination, the Hotari system. You have your orders. Do not delay.
Yes,
Roger
Commander
that.
Chovak. All hands on deck.
Oh, what's that?
All hands on deck. That's what Chovok said. You know what that means? It means this ship isn't ready to go out and the brass know it. So they're throwing every warm body at it. And they're going to leave
So it's on us now?
Consequences
Yeah.
be damned.
It all comes down to us, Nelly. We're the ones who will get it ready.
I know what we can do. But this isn't just any old refit or any old relaunch.
Oh, whoa. Excuse me.
A lot of new faces coming on board. It's gotta be tough coming as a replacement. That's for sure.
Give them a chance.
Yes.
They seem all right. Something that happened 6 months ago while they were off on another ship? Well, that's nothing to hold against them.
Yeah, you're right. I guess getting a little new blood on board doesn't hurt. Hold on. Now there's an old face I didn't expect to see again. Hey, Miranda!
You weren't gonna leave without me, were you?
Miranda, you're here?
We thought you were staying on the Adirondack.
Transfer came in at the last minute, so I figured I'd slum it on this bucket of bolts. Looks like you got her back together pretty nicely. I wasn't sure
Welcome
what to
aboard.
expect.
That's a good one.
I'm gonna take the high road here, pretend you didn't say that, and welcome you aboard.
He's a better diplomat than I am.
He still owes me a bottle of Saurian brandy. Don't think I forgot.
Oh yeah, it's coming back to me now.
Maybe Carter can rustle up that bottle and we can give you a proper welcome. As soon as we wrap up this quick little spacewalk.
What? Oh boy.
Here, let me help you.
That's gonna
Thanks.
be...
So
She's asking, do you remember your zero-gravity combat training?
Yep. Still running
No.
with the usual suspects. Good to go.
I don't want to remember how much it made me sick to my stomach.
The other side.
Activating magnetic souls.
Oh, there we go. Whoa. Yeah, okay.
That view never gets old.
Let's go.
Dude. Oh, I guess now we're gonna take over as this other character again.
Captain Solano should be here momentarily. You'll have to forgive me, I don't know much about Kobleons. But my understanding is you need a steady supply of duridium to keep your cell structure stabilized, or bad things start to happen. And we have plenty of duridium in sickbay, so there's no risk of running out.
Thank you.
Feel free to make yourself at home. And help yourself to whatever you like from the replicator.
Man, they did a good job.
Yeah, I like it. I mean, it's not like ultra lifelike graphics, but it's good enough. I mean, Yeah. Let's see, what can we, oh.
I can't believe he keeps this around. Don't even know where mine is.
Yeah, I don't even know what my diploma is.
Last time I saw you, it was graduation from the academy. You'd already secured one of the most prestigious assignments possible. And you were burning with enough ambition to fuel 7 trips around the Necrid Expanse.
It's good to see you again, Captain.
I could not be happier to have you on the Resolute. The only regret is we couldn't provide you with a warmer welcome. The arrival of a first officer to her new ship deserves a bit of
This is enough for me.
But, unfortunately, we've had our hands full with the refit.
The square.
I had hoped for more, okay.
I have to admit, I was expecting something bigger. At least a marching band, or a parade.
We'll see if we can't make up for it somehow. As I'm sure you've heard, we've had a rough go of it these last 6 months. The ship suffered some damage, but not nearly as much as the crew.
You mean the accident?
Yeah.
I assume you mean the accident.
That's right. The tragic accident, really. We were on the verge of a major scientific breakthrough. A quantum leap forward in warp core technology. 10,000 teradynes per second. The ability to travel at a sustained rate of speed longer and faster than we ever dreamed. What would have been the crowning achievement of my career. Right there. Within our grasp.
Ooh.
Till it all went so horribly wrong. We pushed her too hard, and a warp core malfunction overloaded the system, creating a pressure gradient way beyond what the ship can handle. It was heartbreaking. We lost some of our best people. As captain, I have to take full responsibility. It was my decision to make, and I have to live with the consequences.
The crew knew the risks.
We all know the risks when we sign up. There are no guarantees. As much as we tell ourselves otherwise.
True. But as captain, my job is to mitigate and manage the risks as much as possible. And that's where I failed. In my defense, I will say I might have avoided the whole ordeal if my senior staff had been willing to trust me. There was a lot of pushback from my former XO. I think that cost me his confidence. I don't want you to pull any punches. Certainly not on my account. But once we decide on the course of action, I need everyone to fully commit to the mission. Anything short of that just won't work. And that's when things start to go sideways.
You can rely on me?
Yeah, why not?
Whether I agree or disagree, I can promise that I'll be honest to a fault.
Good. That's exactly what I'm looking for. But at the end of the day, it has to be my call. Look, I'll be blunt. We can't afford another mistake. Or at least I can't. I feel like my career is hanging in the balance here. We need a win. Something to
How long do you think we've been playing?
I understand.
Oh, probably half an hour.
Starfleet has tasked us with what they're calling a mission of the highest priority. Escorting a senior diplomat to Hotari space. 2 previously peaceful and otherwise non-aggressive civilizations now find themselves on the brink of all-out war.
Probably play until the hour runs out or
I see it as a
the ship
golden
leaves
opportunity to not
based
only
on.
prove what the Resolute and her crew are truly capable of, but also a mission for which we're uniquely qualified.
That sounds good.
This ionic storm. Our long-range sensors suggested several orders of magnitude stronger than anything on record. A total anomaly like nothing we've seen before. And you'll never guess where it leads.
Hotari.
Exactly. Very nearly in the precise location where we're headed. Where I imagined the interference will be
Is the crew prepared?
greater.
Or who is this
But the
diplomat?
diplomat will brief us on the details at the rendezvous.
Who is this diplomat?
Who is the senior diplomat we're escorting?
That I don't know. Starfleet hasn't said. But I don't want to get ahead of myself. I expect
We
we'll
have a
some
good
rough
idea who
sledding
it
when we
is.
arrive, so
Yeah,
we
I
need you to
got a
prepare the
sneaking
crew for the
suspicion.
worst. There's just one more thing I want to clarify up front. The metric that for me will be the ultimate measure of your success.
What is it?
If after serving as my first officer, you don't one day find yourself with a ship of your own, then I will consider it my personal failure. When that might happen is entirely up to you. But it goes without saying.
I would be
You have my
honored.
full support.
Alright.
It's been a dream of mine since before I can remember. So I would be honored to become a captain someday.
As long as you're willing to do the work, you have my promise. I'll do everything in my power to see that it happens.
Thank you.
Come, let me introduce you to the crew.
It's really cool that you actually get to control things.
Yeah. I do like that.
Ooh, nice bridge.
Everyone, if I could have your attention for a moment. I'd like to introduce Commander Jara Rydek, our new first officer. Some quick introductions. This is Lieutenant Handar, our helmsman, one of the best in the business.
One of.
One of.
What he lacks in humility more than makes up for in ability.
A pleasure to meet you, Commander.
Likewise.
Next, we have Commander Westbrook, our Chief Science Officer. I've come to rely
There's
on
a lot
his
of
expert
commanders on
counsel
this
a
ship.
regular basis.
Right.
Pleasure.
Commander Rydek, it is such an honor to meet you.
This is our tactical officer, Lieutenant Bedrosian. Been looking forward to meeting you for about as long as I can remember.
I've been following your career for quite some time. And I look forward to learning as much as I can from you.
You've heard of me?
Mm-hmm.
You've heard of me?
Well, I have to admit, one of the reasons I've followed your career is because you're part Kobliad.
Look
Because
at
of
the
what you've
detail in the
overcome.
hair.
Starfleet
Yeah.
stands up for people.
Yeah, I
who
was
can't
noticing
defend
the
themselves.
detail in the eyes earlier on one of the characters.
But since then, you've done so much to protect others who need it. I really admire that. So, you've been something of an inspiration to
What do you think?
Not that I've done anything close to what you've done, but you
That's
definitely
very
set a
flattering.
standard to strive for.
I don't know what to say. That's incredibly flattering, thank you.
I hope someday I can follow in your footsteps.
I'm sure you will.
And then, of course, you've already met Commander Ermont. Please, do everything you can to make Commander Rydek feel at home here. I'll be on the starbase. I have an urgent meeting with the starbase commander to get our authorization to get underway. If they drag their feet any longer, the bridge is yours.
Wow. This seems like a pretty good spot to stop, don't you think?
Yeah, I think so. If you can figure out
Science
how.
mission. The Resolute is a science vessel, primarily. Might explain Commander Westbrook's attitude. I'll have to speak with him later.
Why is that not highlighting? Huh.
Tactical station. Hopefully a diplomatic mission won't require we use our weapons much. But if it comes to that, we'll be ready.
Man, this is so cool. I am loving this game so far. What do you think, man?
Yeah, it kind of makes me want to buy it.
Tactical holodias. Just like they've got on the Excelsior.
Neat.
What's that for?
That's a tactical console of some kind.
The Helm. The Resolute is a refitted Centaur class, meaning it's capable of quick maneuvers. Can't wait to see what she can do. Impressive range of view. Operations. Staffing, supplies. There's a lot to keep track of on a starship. Good thing we have Commander Ermont.
I guess we'll do this last one.
Communications. Keeps us in contact internally and with other vessels. So many decks. Full of crew that are now my responsibility.
Huh. No pressure. Looks like that's
storm's
it.
coming through.
The first officer seat. My seat. Right now, though, I need to fill in for Captain Solano.
Oh, we lost Shareplay. Well, that's okay. A few more seconds of footage here if you want to have any thoughts before we sign off.
What's that?
I say I'm going to just let it keep recording for a few seconds if you want to have any last minute thoughts before we sign off.
I can't hear you. It's breaking up really bad.
Oh, that's okay, man. I'll talk to you next time, alright?
What?
I'll message you.